Hi guys, I'm Nikki Makis. I'm the shelter medical manager here at the Arizona Humane Society, and I've been here 14 years, and the amount of life-saving work that I've witnessed here is absolutely amazing. Two of the departments that I oversee is the Parvo Intensive Care Unit and the Mutternity Suites. We really needed a place to care for these Parvo pups and care for the pregnant mom dogs, so the AHS team asked Dr. Hansen if we could use storage space to create an area to care for these pets, and that's how Parvo ICU and Maternity Suite started. Since starting the Parvo ICU unit and maternity suites, we have treated hundreds of pets in these special areas alone. And fun fact, did you know that we are one of the only shelters in the entire country that is able to treat Parvo? You better believe it, because it's true. And this is where all of that happens. Today, we treat hundreds of pets just in these special units alone. Our veterinary team is devoted to taking care of these pups that are very sick with the parvovirus. And if you're not familiar with Parvo, it is a highly contagious virus that causes severe dehydration, vomiting, and diarrhea. Unfortunately, unvaccinated pups are more at risk for contracting this virus, and if left untreated, sadly, it is almost always fatal. And the pet techs that you see back here have saved 1,600 lives since Parvo opened their doors in 2015. And I am proud to share that just last year alone, we saved 267 dogs' lives. Now that's a lot of lives saved. And just around the corner, you'll find a special unit for the pregnant dogs, new moms, and their newborn babies. If you listen closely, you might be able to hear the classical music playing in the background to help keep these mamas and their puppies calm and happy. This area was designed to provide a stress-free place for the mamas to give birth and nurse their puppies away from a shelter environment. We opened back in 2017, but before then, our staff and fosters would often take these mama dogs home to provide a quiet and calm place for them to give birth. Since opening our maternity suites, we have welcomed hundreds of puppies into the world and watched them take their first breath and their first tiny steps. Last year alone, we cared for nearly 500 mama dogs and their puppies, like Saguaro and her adorable cacti here. And that's a lot of dogs for this small area. As you can see, we only have 4 dog kennels back here. We are so excited to expand our maternity suites at the Rob and Melanie Walton Papago Park campus, which opens later this fall. So let's go get a sneak peek to see what the future holds for these mama dogs and their babies. And we made it to the new campus. Here we are in our Whittycomb Family Maternity Suites. And as you can see, it is a much larger space. We'll be able to care for even more mamas and babies. We have 7 kennels here in our maternity suites, which is almost double the space that we have at Sunny Slope. This area has its own ventilation to help keep the mama dogs and the puppies healthy and safe until they can get into their new foster homes. Disease control will also be extremely critical over in our Susan and Mark Malzett Parvo ICU. Let's head on over there and check it out right now. And this incredible space for treating Parvo features 4 separate pods with a total of 37 kennels, which is 2.5 times the size as our Sunny Slope campus. And our dedicated Parvo technicians finally have their own workstation to prepare medications and food in the morning. And since Parvo is so contagious, the Parvo ICU has their own ventilation system and own washer and dryer to help contain the virus and prevent it from spreading to other animals. And the Parvo ICU at our Papago Park campus has their own play yard for the Parvo pups so they can finally get some out of kennel time. Since the start of these 2 life-saving programs, our AHS medical teams have been working in tight, cramped spaces and performing amazing life-saving work every single day. We can only begin to imagine the tremendous impact our new Papago Park campus will have on our animal welfare community. We thank you, and the animals thank you too. We cannot wait to see you when we open our doors later this fall.